last line of that paragraph, I learned that Ms. Mashale is a former police officer. Based on the time you have spent with the police service, I hope you can help me here. I understand that the people who work within SAPS are either employed in terms of the SAPS Act, and those would be the police officers, and anyone else who is not is employed in terms of the Public Service Act. And there's a distinction between the two bodies of people that work for SAPS. Is that a correct understanding?
Correct.
Okay. Now I see here you call Ms. Mashale a former police officer. I would like to refer you to Exhibit Bundle 2 of 2. 2 of 2. An extra CJC 55.12. And 55.12 starts at page 351. And if you have located that annexure, please turn to page 364.
I have it.
Perhaps you might be familiar with that document. It is titled SAP 96. And I think when we were considering, I don't remember its general, the implementation letter, you recall, where the head of HR was talking about the necessity to complete documents and updating the PERSAL system. You recall that conversation we had? I understood that there to have been a reference to SAP 96. If you don't recall, I'll understand. But
yeah, I won't be sure. Yeah.
Then 364 is SAP 96, as we understand it. Every single employee within SAPS has got this document, and it must be maintained at all times at SAPS. It records every detail about the employee. And one of the most important details is, I'm going to count lines to try and direct you. Line 10, and the first part of this document. The extreme left reads Appointment Act, and against that it reads PSA 1994. Do you see that?
Yes.
And that is the Public Service Act.
Yes.
The next line reads job description, and against that it states admin clerk. Do you see that?
I see that.
And we are informed that based on those two only from her SAP 96, she cannot be classified as a police officer. How did you determine that she was one, or she was ever one?
Well, I would say that that was merely colloquial.
Apologies, I missed that. You say that was a mere?
I would say that that was the use of the word in a colloquial sense.
Oh, okay, I get it. I accept that. Thank you. Now, turning.
Which one is the use of the word colloquial? That she's a police officer or that she's an admin clerk? Minister, you say the use of the word was colloquial. My question is, which use? Because you've referred to her as a police officer, and the form refers to her as an admin officer. Admin clerk.
Yes.
So there are two different descriptions of her, and you say one of them is colloquial. So I'm asking, which one is colloquial of the two?
I'm saying this word, police officer, was used in that context.
Okay, All right, I understand. Thank you.
Are you aware of, you do know that Ms. Mashale, yes you do, because you call her a former. So that implies that she's no longer with the SAPS.
Yes.
Are you aware of the circumstances under which her employment with the SAPS ceased?
Am I aware?
Yes, are you aware of the circumstances in which her...
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
I'm
what
aware.
are those?
I'm aware.
Could you briefly summarize what those were to your understanding?
She was dismissed, as indicated there, from SAPS.
Okay. I would like to draw your attention to page 356 of the same file. It's still the same annexure, CJC 55.12.
Which page?
356.
356. Yes.
Page 356 is a letter dated the 11th of February 2022, signed by Brigadier District Commissioner Harip M.E. Makubo, and it is addressed to the Provincial Commissioner of Free State, which, as I understand from SAP 96, that is where Ms. Mashale was based. Do you see that?
Yes.
This document informs, and others attached to it. It's not necessary to go through all of them, but I think this one at 356 sufficiently summarizes the issues. That an expeditious hearing had been convened against Ms. Mashale, to which she was invited for a hearing on the 26th of January 2022. I'm reading first paragraph. And second paragraph reads, during the expeditious hearing, the employee and her representative decided to walk out without presenting their side of the story, after being given an opportunity to do so. And the third, the hearing was therefore accordingly indefinitely postponed for 10 days, as provided for in Regulation 9(7). However, since then, till to date, that's the date of the letter, the employee has not reconvened or made any contact with the delegated official to indicate her intention to revive the sitting of the hearing. And 4 concludes, it is hereby therefore officially recorded that the employee failed to reconvene the hearing, and by operation of law, she is dismissed from the service. Do you see that?
Yes.
Were you aware of those circumstances?
Yes.
Do you have any comment as to the propriety of her conduct in that regard?
Not only a comment. When I received a series of, or when I came across a series of things that she writes about the SAPS, I asked because she was writing more on crime intelligence at some point, and I asked the IGI just to do a check about her and all of that. That's how I got to know some of the things about her.